Y'all, what's up? It's your boy Nitro Hot Fire here. Welcome back to Nerd Torch TV. And right now, I'm actually working on some flyers. Printing out some of these flyers here. Let me go ahead and show y'all what they look like. Indie Torch Studios. Just so you guys know, which I never really actually talked about, Indie Torch Studios is actually the company name, which Nerd Torch TV kinda came, as a branch from that. And I never really expressed that in the video. I feel like I need to kind of make that more prominent when I actually talk about this stuff. Like I said before, though, when I started doing Nerd Torch TV, I actually didn't expect it to keep going as long as it has been. So this is actually a perfect time for me to actually explain the company in terms of the name and everything and what I plan on doing. So since I'm printing out these flyers right now, because there was a last minute, I found out there's a convention tomorrow, or technically today, in Atlanta, which I'm going to be heading to. So I'm going to go to that. But for now, just so we can kind of make sure it's not blurry. Alright, so Indie Torch Studios is anime, comics, gaming, and hip hop. Now, the reason that is the way it is because of the fact that when I first started doing YouTube and things like that, I actually started doing hip hop music on my first channel. I'm gonna put that link in the description, but in case I forget, which sometimes I do, it's gonna be youtube.com/nitrohotmusic. That's where my first YouTube channel is currently being, well, it's still there. So that's my first YouTube channel, youtube.com/nitrohotmusic. I used to do music. I do plan on getting back to that this year. But I took about 2 years off to study business and marketing, and which led to me starting Nerd Torch TV. So from here, as you can see on the flyer, it says, live life, be creative, love people, stay motivated, and above all, just, let me fix this mess here. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, it says live life, be creative, love people, stay motivated, and above all, just be dope. See, that's the message I have to keep telling myself in order for me to keep going and keep doing what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is gonna be dope. And that's why I started the clothing line, Just Be Dope. It's for me to basically drill in my mind that I just gotta keep going. I gotta keep doing this, and I want to be reminded of that on a day-to-day basis. I started Just Be Dope like maybe 2 years ago now, and it's just really something that I really kind of started just for me. I haven't really promoted it as much, but I'm going to start, so I guess this is a good place for you to see that some promotion on that clothing line. But on the flyer, I want to show people, first of all, Nerd Torch TV, since I'm going to be doing conventions and things like that. I want people to know where to go in order to see the videos and stuff I'm going to be putting up, which is here, Nerd Torch TV. Here is Chiflo, which is still the manga. It's pretty kind of labeled there. And down below, Just Be Dope, the clothing line. And here is this little guy in the tiny corner. Let me see if I can focus. There we go, tiny corner. This is Torch. Get in there. Torch is my logo, which is why the company is called Indie Torch Studios. It's kind of I guess self-explanatory, but I wanted something to represent an independent studio. It's independent of anybody else. There's no corporation involved. A lot of what I do looks very professional, and I kind of want to express that. There ain't a lot of money behind this. I could make high quality products and high quality videos and stuff like that with you know, without having some big corporation behind me and the group of people I work with. I started working with a group of artists before, but you know, everybody kind of branched off and started their own lives, and now I'm kind of growing in myself, I guess, if that makes sense. So what's really cool is since this is kind of last minute, I just kind of threw these flyers together. I personally like to do like miniature postcard type flyers like these, so I can just slice them out and make more of them with less paper. Just using a normal inkjet printer. Inkjet by HP. What's really cool about this printer is the fact that I have ink that comes in the mail every month, and it's like I pay $10 a month, and whenever I'm low on ink, they actually automatically send me ink because the printer is actually connected to the internet. So they actually automatically send me ink, and so I print all of my own, like flyers and postcards and things like that, unless I have a massive amount that I need, then I need to actually order those from the company. But usually my flyers have a front and back side, so I'm gonna go ahead and print the back side on these now, and then from there I will show you guys what I come up with. Okay, so now that the flyers are all printed out at the end, well, now they're all printed out. I don't know why I said at the end, but I decided to, on the back, I put my t-shirt designs as well as my sexy self modeling the t-shirts. I mean, when a lot of these new designs came out, I didn't really have anybody else to model them, so it was like, why not, right? You know, if anybody's gonna be wearing them, might as well be me. But anyway, so as you can see, I have the shirt designs on the flyers, and now all that's left to do is to cut them out. Okay, so now we have just finished the flyers. I think they look pretty good. Got a stack of 40 here. I think that's pretty decent. I'm not certain how big this event will be today, so I don't know. I kind of got the vibe that it was a small event, considering it was taking place in a library. So I don't know. I'm gonna print out, right now I have 40. I'm gonna print out probably maybe another 40, and then, you know, that should be pretty decent, more than enough. Like I said, this is something I found out about last minute. Like, I found out about this last night. The sun is actually coming up right now, and then I kind of just threw the design together off of stuff I've already had. Like, so for example, the Indie Tour Studios part up here was something I just did. Live life, be creative, love people, stay motivated, and above all, just be dope. That is kind of like the slogan for my clothing brand, Just Be Dope. That came from another flyer. And these pictures here of Nerd Torch TV, the Cheap Low Manga, and Just Be Dope, all of these are actually icons on my website. I just kind of took them from the website and moved them to the flyers. So I like to call it being in a way I be economical. You know, if I design something once, you know, it could probably be used 10, 12, 13 times. So, you know, there's no point in me designing a whole new thing altogether, just especially when I found out about this overnight. The reason I had to redesign some flyers is because usually I have flyers specifically for things in relation to the brand, and that's something I kind of wanted to change. I want to promote the entire company as a whole, Indie Torch Studios. So I decided to put everything that Indie Torch Studio is about on one flyer. So it's kind of to experiment and see what exactly will that do for growth. So I don't know, I guess I'll let you guys know how that does, and you know, we'll see what happens when it comes to that marketing side of things. But I'm really excited about tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's shooting at the library. I'm gonna be filming stuff. I even bought a new tripod. This is actually a very light, cheap tripod by Targus. It's not really. It's like only $30, which it's a lot better than my other tripod, which is not in this room. Probably in the car. But my other tripod is really heavy, so I really wanted to have a lighter tripod to use when filming at this convention tomorrow. And that way I can maneuver it a lot better, because when I use a tripod, I actually don't just sit the tripod still. Actually, here, let me see if I can show you guys. So if you ever want to get really, really smooth shots, I recommend once you get your tripod like this, you want your camera to sit here on it, and then you wanna hold it like it's a gun. And then when you hold it like a gun, you then can move the tripod, the camera very smoothly. This kind of mimics it mimics the shoulder mount that people use on certain cameras, like so, to give you a very steady shot. I'm gonna eventually buy a shoulder mount, but as far as right now, this is my go-to. It's like, you know, it's like a gun or a rifle of some sort. So it's like I'm literally shooting the video. Yeah, that was pretty lame. Anyway, guys, it's your boy Nitro Hot Fire here, and that has been Cheap Low Vlog number 1. More so just discussing about the company and everything like that. I'm gonna be vlogging at the convention as well, and also gonna be doing some shots there, maybe some photography. So make sure you guys stay up to date with that. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on Facebook at youtube.com/NerdTorchTV. It's your boy Nitro Hot Fire here, and I'm out. Peace.